The report says that the deceased herein died as a result of cardiorespiratory failure due to bilateral collapse and hemothorax due to extensive bullet wounds. In this inquest, the prosecution lined up a total of 11 witnesses, and the court has considered the evidence that was adduced by all the witnesses. And the court, having considered the testimony of the witnesses, finds that all the evidence that is running through is that the deceased died on the 15th February 2019, and the evidence of the two main prosecution witnesses, who are KWS Rangers, that is Ibrahim Godana Aden, who testified as PW2, and Judge Otieno Afuamba, who testified as a PW3, and who are at the scene of the incidents, is that they were on the same night they were on patrol within Tsavo West National Park, that is within Komboyo Platoon. They started their night patrol at around 1:30. They were also in company of another ranger by the name Kideka, and they further says that at around 3 p.m. when they proceeded to an area where the wild animals frequent for water, they suddenly experienced gunshots that was fired in their direction, and immediately they took cover. They lay on the ground, and that they started firing back to safeguard their own lives as well as to protect the wild animal. My finding is that, considering the circumstances under which the shooting occurred, I do not find any omission or unlawfulness or use of excessive force by the three KWS officers. It is unfortunate that the deceased caused his own misfortune and unfortunate demise. The deceased was found within Tsavo West National Park in the early hours of the morning of 15th February 2019. The question which begs an answer is, what was the deceased doing inside the park at that hour? The evidence is that the deceased and other suspected poachers escaped, or rather the evidence that the deceased and the other suspected poachers who may have escaped caused the officers to fire in response and in protection of their lives and their own life. As at that moment they felt that their lives were in danger. There is also evidence of the area assistant chief, which was to the effect that he informed the court that the deceased was a frequent visitor of the national park and he loved hunting small animals like dik-dik. The court finds that the shooting took place at night in the dark. If the rangers were shot at in the dark because of their duty, what were they supposed or required to do? And therefore, it is my considered view that the three rangers acted lawfully in course of their duty to safeguard the wildlife, and in the circumstances, I do not find any illegality or unlawfulness in the action they took. They did not deliberately or intentionally cause the death of the deceased herein, and for that reason, I direct that this file be closed with no further action.